Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. In the final video today, guys, let's take a look at the Bitcoin market. So you can see actually the patterns that I talked yesterday stands in progress. So market has collapsed yesterday. That was, as we have discussed, so some reasons for that, some intraday patterns that have been formed. First, the three drive sell pattern has been formed on the follow time frame chart. Despite yesterday we talked a lot about the overall context on the market, and we said that actually, despite how deep retracement here is, and its rally really looks nice and positive on April, it's not sufficient to break the long-term bearish tendency. So to break it, market has to move above the 65 even, above the 85 even, to form bullish reversal swing on the major chart, on the weekly, mostly on the weekly chart. In this case, we could start to talk about the possible stabilization on the market and probable turn of the market to the new bull trend, or at least it will be some signs for that. Currently, this pullback until market stands below the 65 even, this is just a retracement. And in fact, until market stands below this point, we will get valid regardless triple to sell pattern. But this is a long-term story. In a shorter term perspective, now we need to keep an eye on the two major things. First of all, in the nearest time, we need to keep an eye on the completion of the target of the three drive pattern, which stands on the follow time frame chart. We'll talk about it a bit later. On the daily, guys, this is one moment. So definitely this is some kind of the reaction on the regardless triple to sell. With this bearish grabbers that stands on top that we discussed yesterday, they suggest the taking out of these lows, which are not taken yet. So it means that here's at least some minor continuation down should happen. For a regardless triple to sell, the minimum target stands here. This is 46.80, approximately 30% support. So pattern should be treated as a completed when market hits at least the 30% support. So it shows the 30% retracement after pattern has been formed. In this case, we could say yes, triple two pattern has been done, and search for another steps. But this also has not been done yet. This is two moments that we have on a daily. Speaking on the intraday charts, guys, the most important chart here is the 4-hour time frame, and by the two reasons. First of all, don't pay attention yet to the hand shoulders. So that is our three drive pattern that we have talked about in the previous week. As soon as it has been completed, we said, well, this is a chance to go short because market should hit the low between the second drive and the third drive. It stands right here. The bearish grabbers on the daily have the same destination point. So these lows should be taken out to complete the bearish grabbers on the daily. It means that here probably some kind of the downward continuation should happen. Now, why I'm drawing here the hand shoulders pattern? Because by the overall shape, this is logical to suggest that it could be formed. And from that standpoint, the most important thing here will be the top of the right arm. Why? Because if market indeed strongly bullish and indeed some reversal stands on the way right now on the market, there's big chances that market will complete the minimum target of the three drive, the grabbers, turns to upward action. And that will be the moment of truth. If market will break the proximal top of the right arm and raise the chance on the hand shoulders, starting moving higher, taking out of the head, that will tell us that indeed we should keep an eye on the 65 even as the challenge for the next target. But if market will fail to pass through this area and starts to form hand shoulders indeed, in this case, we should keep an eye on the possible A, B, C top larger pattern with the destination point, as I said, at least to the 30% support on the daily, right here, 46.70. which actually agrees with the ABCD target here. And potentially, this could mean that retracement is over and market could continue move lower, because overall tendency stands bearish, and we do not know what will happen here. So whether it's just a retracement before upward continuation, or it will be just a retracement and market will continue trend. So that will be very important. But we will go through this moment step by step. First, completion of the target with the dropping back to the 49 even. Next step, deep retracement to the 55 approximately. And then this will be the moment that we will keep an eye on. Because depending on the price action in this top, we will apply different scenarios. With the breaking of this top and moving high, this will be 65 target. With the forming hand shoulders and drop low, this will be 46 target. So that will be decisive point. That's our current view on the Bitcoin market.